What's up, guys? This is Scott with KC Blade Drip. Glad you guys are here. You know, I had to get an unboxing done. I've got 5 packages here. I try to do at least once a week a unboxing, kind of go over a new knife, and so got a couple here. I'm just gonna grab, we got 2. I'm gonna grab this one and open it today. We'll kind of go over and see what goodies we got inside. Man, I've got the best people that subscribe to my channel, so congratulations. Pat on the back, guys. You deserve it. Comments are awesome. And it's what keeps me motivated to want to get on here and share with you guys. Man, I had some really trippy, weird-ass dreams last night. It's kind of, I dream about my dad a lot and different people, and got my coffee going. It's my favorite part of the day. It's the morning, so I don't know what time you watch this video. It could be way in the future. It could be at midnight. It could be 2 in the afternoon. We're all in the same boat. Home of 150% guarantee, where I'm 100% right over 50% of the time. Every knife has a story. So I try to bring that to you, and gosh, just like old times, I'm all over the place. So, don't even have my little, follow me. I'm KC Blade Drip on Instagram. I take pictures of knives. You might like them. So, give me a follow if you want, guys. Appreciate that. Let's see, do I have anything? DLT, man. I'm going to sit this up here. I try to, not that I get anything for it, because trust me, nobody's paying or giving me anything. But DLT, it's a great company. I like browsing their website. I know Prepared Mind, I think it's 101. I love his channel. He's got a lot of outdoorsy stuff. Kind of like Scab. He gets outside, actually starts swinging, chopping stuff up, using some big knives, and it's just, it's good stuff. Anyways, DLT, great company. Let's get on to the unboxing here and see what we got inside. I'm kind of anxious. I broke this out yesterday. I actually like the action on this. It's got a little pocket time. And I'm just cutting right through the damn box. I don't care. Oh man, I hate these peanuts. Hogue. Yes! I am so excited. Anything else in here besides peanuts? No. The only thing that's in here is peanuts. But I'll tell you what, I have been waiting to open this Hogue. I knew that I had it in one of the boxes here. And I was so excited. I've had a couple of people tell me that I needed to try out the action on a Hogue knife. And here we go. I get it, finally. Man, I am super, super pumped to see what's inside here. Nothing's better. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. It's a beautiful morning here in the heart of America. I've got a Hogue knife. Of course, you would have seen that in the description. So hopefully you're not like, God damn it, get to the knife. All in due time. All in due time, my friends. What is this? My OCD really can get to me, especially with the backdrop here. Okay, enough of that. Let's open this up. Oh, I get to use my knife again. All right. So, limited warranty, caution, maintenance. Okay. Hogue, so there we go. We'll put that right up here at the top as well. Hogue knives. Use what the professionals use. Okay, nice little pouch. But, okay, let's take a quick look here. EX-A01. Or is it, I'm sorry, EX-A01 USA. Nice lockup, or at least it's, centered. I'm sorry. It's still early. I kind of like the camo color. Now I'll switch this since I see that you can switch the pocket clip from being a tip down to a tip up. Looks like we have a lock here. Okay, so the lock is on. Man, I love this blade geometry. I never really used to be a huge fan of the Tanto, but now see, this is a little bit more of a slanted, I guess like a slanted Tanto. But I got into, what was it? There were a couple of knives that I actually really liked that were a Tanto edge or point, and it kind of grew on me. The thing that I liked about a Tanto is that with this end or the edge on here, you can use this to lift things or for slicing, opening, puncturing boxes, and it's a flat edge that you're gonna have contact with completely on whatever you're cutting, instead of with, well, I don't have one with me, but like with a drop point, you're only gonna have a small part of the edge that's gonna be in contact with whatever you're cutting. This, you have a full edge. So it actually is very, for my everyday needs, the Tanto edge really works well for me. You've got kind of a, I don't know, it's, the grind itself is unique on this one. EX-A04 USA. Elishewitz, I guess, is the designer of this particular blade. I love the geometry of the blade. 154 cm. Anyone that heard me in some of my previous videos, I do enjoy, and use the 154 cm. I really like that blade steel. And then, of course, it looks like we've got the DLC coated on it. It's kind of like a harpoon, I guess, style tip or blade on it. Jimping up here on the top of the handle, as well as the blade. The grip itself, very comfortable. It's not at all painful, aggressive, or sharp. One thing I do notice, the handle itself feels a little bit small, just a little bit in my hand. It's kind of hard to see with the background, but it kind of disappears a little bit into my hand, and there's no way to choke up any further at the bottom, but you do have your brace or thumb positioned on the top, so that's good. It's like a plunge lock action. Looks like you have a lock here on the handle. This is probably a some type of a G10 scale. I like the texturing which is going to give you some traction here on the handle. Let's look inside if we can see anything. No, it looks like it's a solid piece as far as the G10 goes. You can see the lock or the plunge up there in the top. And you got a back spacer here at the top. It's not completely a flow through, but you do have like some vents here. Looks like a lanyard hole. Now I like how they put this, the lanyard hole, where it's kind of recessed or inside the handle. So if you choose to use it, or if you don't, see how it's hidden? Okay. But then if you use it, you have access to it here. So there's not like a big glaring hole in your handle. So it's a little bit hidden. I like that design here by Hogue, what they did with that. So you've got jimping underneath, it looks like here, for the added grip of your hand onto the handle. Again, I'm gonna reposition this. You can have tip up or tip down. Right hand carry. Looks like no left hand carry. You don't have any type of texturing on the right side of your handle. Hey buddy, we're not going to start that right now. And then on the left hand side, we've got the texturing here on the handle. This almost looks like some type of a, as far as on the handle itself, it almost looks like a layered look here. The pivot, I mean, it's attractive. I like the design, the attention to detail on the buttons here. I do like the pocket clip, the way, the size it is. It's got the lip on the edge so that it would go underneath your clothing material, whatever you clip it onto. It looks like also this is going to be a deep carry for the most part. I mean, you're going to only have just the screws that are going to be out of the top, whichever side. Now, it looks like if you flip it over to the other side, you might have a little bit more that hangs out, but not much. It's still going to ride pretty deep on this this clip that you've got. I'll have to look up more. Once I load this video up, I like to, whenever I'm touching a knife for the first time, I like to then, after my first impressions and looking at it and kind of getting a feel, I like to go in later and read more about it and kind of learn a little bit more detail about the knife so that I have some more information for my own little noggin here. Now, as far as the firing itself, and the lockup is good, it's nice. I mean, great lockup. I love the blade design. This is definitely going to get pocket time. I don't notice that it's firing as strong as my ProTech, or I actually have a few, but that's one thing. It has a great feeling action to it, but I can tell you that at least from what I'm feeling, it's not as aggressive. It doesn't give me that superior like pop that I get whenever I fire a ProTech. The button feels, when I mash it, it's just a little bit softer of a push. It's not as, you don't have to take as much to push it. Plus it's, if you look at the button, it kind of sticks up. it's not recessed. So the one thing, well, I guess that's why they make the lock. That's good. We just kind of figured that out while I'm talking to you guys, that you can lock this and then it won't fire in your pocket or anything. If you didn't have it locked, since the button sticks up like this, I guess you could accidentally push on that. And it, you know, if you bump up against something, it could, you have more of a chance of it opening than you would on like some of the other automatic knives that I've handled. Protex, Microtex, things of that nature. Let's measure it real quick and get some real life information, some stats here. The blade itself, we're looking right about a 3.5 inch blade, maybe a little bit longer, but the cutting edge is right at 3.5 inches. Handle is right about 4.5 inches. Okay, that just gives you kind of an idea if you know a knife that with those measurements or whatever, that you can put that into perspective. And then let's go ahead and we'll take a quick weight of this. 4.1. Hey, we're all good there, guys. 4.1, that's almost right in that wheelhouse for me. It's almost even a little light for me. I mean, because when it's in your hand, you have a really, now again, these are my opinions. I'm not a professional. I'm just giving you my once over on this thing. This is what I would consider a very good EDC because it's sort of light, but you're getting a nice blade, which is between, you know, 3.5 inches, decent handle. And so I think this would be a pretty darn good EDC choice for most people. Again, depending on what you're doing. If you're out in the jungle and you're having to clear paths, this may not be something that, you know, you may need something different, but I like it. So the handle we covered, it's an automatic, definitely plunge lock system here. As you can see back on the plunge here. Same type of action as like a stitch. Okay, and the lock here. I love it's almost like a camo with the textured handle. Feels good in the hand. Nice jimping up here at the top to give you locked in blade geometry, harpoon type top with the tanto edge. I forgot what they call that grind where you have kind of a different area there. I forgot that. But seems very sharp. Hogue, my first Hogue. Can't wait to use this. I'll look at some other offerings as well on Hogue just to kind of get a little more information and see how they are. I know it kind of seems recently, I don't know if it's just me, but the last several months or so, there's a lot of Chinese knives that are flooding the market. I mean, there's guys that are just essentially auctioning or have these huge sales, and all they do is zip through hundreds of knives that people give them on, I guess, consignment. If I ever have a knife that I'm going to trade or get rid of, I'll mention it during the video. Most of my stuff I just keep in my collection unless I have more than one. So if you guys have any questions, comments, if you have if you've used Hogue, if you have any other recommendations, I'd almost like something a little bit bigger, more aggressive and heavier from Hogue. Let me know. And remember, veterans, whether they're right around you every day in your home, in your life, Remember them. It's why we're free and we have the choices that we have, and we're able to work where we want and do what we want and say what we want. Remember the little furry people or non-furry people, our animals, our pets. They're part of our family. Get them spayed or neutered. Know where they're at. Don't let them run wild and be someone else's problem. Hope you have a great week. I'll be coming at you. I've got more stuff to give later this week here. Got another show and tell that I've got to do, as well as some more unboxings. This is Scott, and I'm out.